more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now the starting group for the visitors. The layup off target. Here's De Silva. Schroeder outside. Down low. And he makes good on the layup.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Back to Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Luka Doncic on the receiving end of a quality pass. We usually see him with the ball.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure if he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
Here's Doncic. Misses from close range.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Latrey scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 6.
Luka is always on time to answer a big shot by an opponent.
2 minutes remaining, first 2 minutes.
Wagner outside. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3-ball.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Chunshaw. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Schroeder. Back to Wagner. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Wagner's got his second bucket of the night.
My goodness, that's a nice-looking mid-range opportunity from Franz Wagner. Such a good feel for when to rise and fire.
And he makes that one. Gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Pass to De Silva. Back to Wagner. Good, nice job down low. Wagner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Doncic. No good on the triple. Here's De Silva. He doesn't hit that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. They lead by 6. And we'll be back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
At the line for 2,
First one falls for. He hits both from the stripe. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
The shot's good from Toby. To the middle. Wagner passes to Bonga. Fires from deep. And Toby pulls it down. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Shoots. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Goes up the baseline. No good that time. To the paint. Here's Dragic. Can't hit from in close. Here he goes. Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Doncic. Doncic knocks in the three.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
There's a screen. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to De Silva. Back to Washington. Puts it up. No good from the wing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Washington passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Wagner. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's a big-time finish by Franz Wagner. Might be young, but he is undeterred.
Here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Back to Washington. Wagner outside. No good with the triple. Doncic way outside. And it's all evened up. Doncic has got 8 here in the quarter.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
For as bad as they've been inside, I can't believe it's this close. I hope coach is letting them know. No points in the paint.
Next up. And that'll do it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Pass to De Silva. Wagner outside. Drills it from outside. Wagner's got 13.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
Down low, here's Chunchar, and the basket is good.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Pass to Wagner. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Chunchar. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Chanchar's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Doncic outside. For the lead. That shot off. 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Wagner from long range. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
It is always so fun to watch a guy with a well-rounded offensive game heat up. Mr. Franz Wagner, welcome to the party.
Pass to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. From the arc. There's the answer from Doncic.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Wagner wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide-open looks.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second-chance points in the league.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Dragic looking for an opening. Can't hit that one. Gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Pass to De Silva. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Now, here's Washington. Guarded closely, and the shot goes down. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Dragic. A fader. The shot misses. Gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Back to Washington. There's a good screen. Shoots over Dragic, and it's good from the elbow. Washington's got 4 points this quarter. The third quarter comes to a close. They're up by 8. And after a... Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing.
We got to now start to anchor down defense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pass to Dragic. Puts up a deep three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Nice lead and looking confident.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
Here's Bonga. Wagner as screen on Dragic. Such a wide open look.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. I think fans like that.
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And that one's good. Schroeder.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Doncic. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
To the inside. Here's De Silva. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The 3 for Doncic.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Wagner, right side. There's the pick. Here's De Silva. Drills the three-pointer. De Silva's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
In the dunk by Doncic.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Wagner, right side. Doncic against Schroeder. Over to the left wing. There's Wagner with the 3. No good. Third miss. 9 for 12 shooting. The ball really well in this game. 58%. Chanchar, the pass to Doncic. Doncic converts right through the defense.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. See how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Going inside. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Schroeder outside. Launches it. Buries it from three-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And they double up Doncic. Here's Chunchar. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had
Is just keeping your team engaged. You've asked a lot of guys at this point, physically and mentally. Some guys are in a place where they're playing and everything's all good, but it's really those guys who are still looking for their opportunity. You have to continue to build those relationships so that the bond of the team is going to push you forward to get the best out of everybody.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Joe Ingles is out there with Jock Landale. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Giddy in at the 2. Now here's Mills. And here's Exum. Outside Giddy. The 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Pass to Bogdanovic. Buries it from 3.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovic dangerous.
Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
No, the thing, BA, I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Pass to Jokic. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Landale.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here is Ingles. Giddy with it. Lets it go from deep. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bogdanovic has got 6.
Bogdanovic has such a nice repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3 ball there.
Here's Giddy. Jokic grabs the board.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Outside Bogdanovic. There's the 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Exum. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now here's Bogdanovic. 6 points for him. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Jokic. It's hauled in by Exum.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Throws it up high.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Gone 3 of 6 from the floor. 52 seconds left in the first. Knocks down the long J.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Mills in his last outing with 12 points. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. The home team on D. Here's Simmons. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jovic. Hits the trifecta.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Exum outside. Baines with a screen. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Petrushev. Here's Bogdanovic. Yep, that one goes. Bogdanovic has got 8.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to...
It's good!
Get it off in time?
It counts at the buzzer!
That's a feel good.
Wow! Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Whew.
That's an incredible...
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They lead by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
We've got Aaron Baines. Ben Simmons is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Green in at the small forward position.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Inside, Jokic passes to Jovic. Fires the three. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Jokic is gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Outside, Green. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He's certainly earned a lot of votes, just not enough to start in the East.
And even if the fans don't vote him in as a starter, you figure he's going to be a reserve on the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. Jokic, no good. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Daniels. Now Simmons. And here's Green from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Guterich with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Simmons. The D's right on him. On the wing, Daniels. Off target from outside. Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Jacks up a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Exum passes to Giddey. A minute 37 left to play in the half. Mills. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And this is where Mills' strong ball handling ability comes in. A great dribble move.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Blocked! And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A 3 off the inbound. Drops in the 3. Giddey's got his second basket of the night. Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. .58 seconds left in the second period. No problems knocking that one down. He has 6.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside Mills to the paint. Shot clock at 6.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Pass to Bogdanovich. The deep 3. It's hauled in by Exum.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Here's Giddey. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. Ingles got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside Bogdanovich. Gets the three to fall. Bogdanovich has got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
I've got a good idea of who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scores go by.
Ole, ole, ole. And that is going to do it.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Pass to Giddey. Beyond the arc. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Shooting 59% on this one. A good average. Jock Landale is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Mills in at the point guard. And Exum comes to help. Fires for three. Connects from downtown. 9 points in the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Mills. Exum outside from behind the arc. The shot won't fall.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
They've got Josh Giddey. Joe Ingles is out there with Dante Exum. Then it's Jock Landale, and it's Mills in at the point guard position. And down it goes. 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. No match for the Joker.
Well, the skill set is there. Jokic, very tough cover for a lot of centers in the league because of how unique he is.
And over the last 10 games, here are the shooting guards who have been scoring the best. Josh Giddey, number 1. Bogdanovich, 3rd.
Yeah, the absolute best of the best at the shooting guard position. I mean, they can score the ball and flat out dominate defenses.
Well, these are the assassins of the NBA right there. The players who can turn a game on its head when they start to feel it. They are almost always the primary focus of the opposing defense. The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Releases. Good as the jump shot falls.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Outside, Ingles. Pass to Exum. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Exum's got 8.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. 14 points for him.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
It's Giddey on the wing. Defended by Bogdanovich.
Smart read from Giddey, just trying to involve his teammates.
Gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
.105 left in the third quarter. Here's Jovic. Green covering. Jovic passes to Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Baines. He's got 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Exum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love to see that from Dyson Daniels. He's a gifted passer.
Pass to Petrushev. 19 seconds left to play in the third. The three ball. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Now Exum. The three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, they needed the three to tie it up.
And third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Ben Simmons. He's out there with Dyson Daniels. Green out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Furphy in at the power forward. It's good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Daniels. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Shooting 61% for the game. Knocking him down.
Substitution on the court.
Gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
Timeout.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Fires the three. And it's Giddy with a rebound. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Part of his game that he's still working on, Giddy growing at the line.
Both free throws good from Giddy. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Outside Bogdanovich. Six to shoot. Jokic the screen. And Bogdanovich is good for 3.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
And that one's good. Giddy.
That's impressive stuff from Giddy, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. For 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
And that one's good. Giddy.
No nerves from Josh Giddy that time.
Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic. Out left to the wing. Sends it home from 3-point land. Give him 23.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
I don't like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Jokic with it. And it's good.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Giddey. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
And how about Giddey just saying, I got you guys, get on my back, we'll ride.
To the inside, Jokic, and it's Giddey with a rebound.
Oh, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Inside. From the arc. Oh, the trifecta!
They're in the driver's seat now. Just have to play smart and sound defense. No quick baskets and no open threes.
Tries a three off the inbound. It doesn't go for him. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
So Taylor Jenkins will call a timeout here. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Exum passes to Mills. From downtown. And he can't get that one. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Yep, it's good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day,
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Charge is out there with Hazonia, and it's Smith. Then it's Ivica Zubats. Wagner outside. De Silva with the bucket.
Well, you love the find by Wagner at 6'10", a good passer and has a great view of the floor.
Smith on the wing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to De Silva. Wagner from long range. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Full team foul. Number 9. First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for your home team. Number 55.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Hazonia with the ball. Charge outside. Lets it go with the three. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's De Silva. A three ball. And it's Franz Wagner with the three.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's three. Total confidence.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Hartenstein up top. Zubats defending. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
So both teams making some changes here. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Smith outside. Hazonia on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Here's Perkachin. 5 on the clock. Pass to Smith. From past the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now, Wagner. Wagner outside. Puts up a three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep, especially in these answer three situations.
Now, here is Smith. 5 points in the game.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Yeah, powerful finish from Wagner. Don't get in his way.
Hezonja on the wing. From outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hezonja's got 8.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Schroeder. Still scoreless. And it's Wagner missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
They've got Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's De Silva in at the 4 spot. Here's Saric. Buries it down low.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
There's the screen from the line. Here's Tiemann. Good on the triple. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
3-pointer. Traps in the tray.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Washington. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Banked in off the glass. Hartenstein's got his first points in this one.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Back to Washington. Puts up a deep 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, You want to show what you can do.
You look at Wagner, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year, it seems, we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
And Šarić kicks to Smith. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's the call on Dario Šarić. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Schroeder, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Wagner score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Smith. He sinks the 11-footer. Smith's got 7. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
The visiting team, 23.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for...
Checking back in on that first half now, Franz Wagner was cooking.
His selections is touch.
That is more than enough of...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Franz Wagner displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Schroeder. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, Wagner has the ability to spot these openings and moves the ball whenever he can.
They've got Šarić. Also, Ivica Zubac's out there. Hezonja's out there with Smith. And yes, it's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And it's Wagner missing.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Smith's shot is good. 9 points in the game so far.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to De Silva. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Schroeder from down in the low post. It goes. Schroeder's got 5 points now in the quarter. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Pass to Hezonja. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. 5th, Ivica Zubac.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Here's Schroeder. Hits the three-point bomb. Schroeder's got 8 points.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Smith on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Azania for the three. Trains the three-pointer. 13 points in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
1:36 left in the third. 4 on the shot clock. There's Schroeder. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. .119 left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich finds Smith. Here's Perkichin. He's defended by Wagner. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Wagner with a screen for Hartenstein. Schroeder outside. Trying to find Wagner and gets it to him.
Well, look, Mo Wagner is a big guy, almost 7 feet, so I love it when he takes it near the hoop.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
The ball with incredible accuracy, 68% so far. Beyond the arc, buries it from three-point range. He's got 9.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Kleba with a screen on Bogdanovich. Cans it from downtown.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we're coming right back. Be sure to... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hartenstein is out there with Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Wagner. The high post shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, not a spot we normally expect Wagner to attack from, but nice to see him expanding his game a little.
Top of the key. Jump shot is good.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Wagner. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's De Silva. Wagner, right side. Here's Bonga. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, big men that can dish the ball like Wagner seem to be the new commodity in the NBA.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to De Silva. Schroeder outside. Shoots from 8. And the rejection by Zubats. Lasagna, the pass to Šarić. Hazonia trying to free himself up. Šarić, that's good. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, with the agility and the skill, Franz Wagner is hard to defend without foul.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Smith the pass to Zubats. Back to Smith. Hazonia with the ball. For 3. Smith, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Zubats. Money!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
To Wagner. Tries it from 19. Šarić grabs the board. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Now Smith shoots over Wagner. Nice defense from Wagner. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Can't get the 3 to fall. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
There's Wagner with the 3. Misses the tray.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
What could be scarier than losing on Halloween? Looks like a lot of the fans showed up with their Halloween spirit, so it should be fun for everyone choosing to spend their evening with us.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Doncic with the bucket.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
And he buries his first look. Here's Chanchar. The shot from the low post is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Bogdanovich from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Jokic grabs the board.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Doncic outside. To halt the run. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Number 27. First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls.
Number 34. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Teodosic. Pass to Jokic. Six on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Jokic has got his second basket on the night.
Jokic showing his mid-range talent this time. Dynamic with the ball all over the floor.
Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Guduric in at shooting guard.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
From 11 feet away, he's off on that one. Pass to Jovic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dragic. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Teodosic drills it from deep.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Three-pointer. Topic grabs the miss. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Jovic. This one for 3. No good that time. Dragic right side. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Shooting has been great this game, 58%. Stripped it away. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. Luka Doncic 4th.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
There's a minute 47 left in the second quarter. Pass to Bogdanovic. Fires from the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Chanchar. The 3 is up. On target from range. Chanchar's got 5 now.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now Jokic. 58 seconds left in the first half. And there's the rejection. Doncic against Bogdanovic. Shot from the low block. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Counted from distance. Bogdanovic has got his second basket.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanovic possesses, looking to shoot immediately off the catch.
And Doncic launches from deep, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Down low. Here's Bogdanovic. Up and in on the layup. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now this quarter.
You like seeing Bogdanovic get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Here's Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
1 second left. Unable to get that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their...
Taking a peek now at... That does it for half.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Fires from deep. No luck on that one. Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. His first shot attempt. Good on the bucket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Bogdanovic to the right side. Over to the left wing. The open shot, Jokic. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jokic just got 8 points.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
Pass to Chanchar.
Tipped. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved and produce.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to review the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3. 7 points in the game.
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
And there's the drive. Got it.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Out to the wing. There's a minute 54 left in the third. Chanchar with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
There's a screen. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Shooting a fantastic 57%. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Jokic, and it's rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pure from three-point range.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Yes, it's good.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
With the teardrops.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
To the inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the middle. Here's Dragic. Drops in the short one.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The floater. And the bucket is good.
Such a savvy passer. Jokic is patient and gets quality openings for his teammates.
The teardrop. The shot misses. To the left side wing. 4-3. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
And we've reached the end of the third. Leading by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. Here's Teodosic. Inside, Jokic. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Shoots from the right block.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
The first free throw is good. And Jokic drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Now here's Doncic. He's closely guarded. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Outside Bogdanovic. Jokic the screen. That three's off the mark. Shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Here's Doncic. In the paint. Luka!
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column. Giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Pass to Jokic. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Doncic, good.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Down low. Here's Jokic. Oh, that's too easy for Jokic when he gets inside position.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
A minute 20 left in the game. Jokic the screen. That shot off the mark. Got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Doncic outside. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And they double up Jokic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
Now here's Doncic, guarded closely, and stolen by Jokic. Puts one up from 19, and no good.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
There's the triple. Laces one from 3.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
"11 seconds left to play in the fourth. Doncic left side. Launches a 3. Misses the shot. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get
Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Josh Giddey. Joe Ingles is out there with Exum. And it's Mills. And it's Landale in at the center position. One-on-one here. Hands at the Kumbo. Shot's good.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
Now, here's Exum. Pass to Giddey. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Papanikolaou. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Drives to the hoop. Landale grabs the miss. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Exum. Six to shoot. Now Ingles. Here's the three. That one no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's the three. Another miss by Giannis. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Giannis. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Drills it from outside. Giddey's got 9.
And as a playmaker, Giddey has made huge strides learning how to create for himself and his teammates.
Green, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Giannis outside. Inside, here's Papanikolaou. Kick out to Giannis. Drills the three-pointer. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Mills. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Off target from outside. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Papanikolaou kicks to Antetokounmpo. Driving the lane, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Giddey, no one around him. Connects from three-point range. 12 points for him.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And the shot is good. 16 seconds left in the first. Seconds left. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Aaron Baines out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charalampopoulos sinks the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Daniels with it. On the wing, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lets the 3 fly. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Well, Ben Simmons is a multiple-time All-Star, but Richard, it's been years since he has played at that level. We know about the injury history.
And I wish Ben nothing but the best. I'm rooting for him, but it's hard to talk about someone who doesn't consistently play the game, and the injuries have taken Ben out of that position.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And the 3 ball is good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Landale pass to Giddey. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in. I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Here's Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Giddey, the pass to Mills. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Ingles covering. Giannis dunks it down.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Ingles passes to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Mills, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Giannis.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Trains it from beyond the arc. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court.
Please, and something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show. Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these types of...
That'll do it for our show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight. Just unreal.
We've got Mills. Dante Exum is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Down low, here's Papanikolaou. Nails the baby hook. Papanikolaou's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Giddey. And it's off from 3-point range. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. It's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Floats it up for Giannis. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Ingles kicks to Giddey. There's the triple. Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Ingles against Antetokounmpo. Ingles passes to Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Engel. Giddey's got 21 in the game.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and of course, Josh Giddey.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Outside, Simmons. Right wing. Here's Mills. He has 6. And here's Green outside. It's good from long range. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
This passes to Giannis. Mills with the steal. Now, here's Ingles. Not a lot of room. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. And Simmons slams it in.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Pass to Calathes. They set the pick. To the wing right side. Giannis outside. Clock is at 3. He's off on that one. Simmons looking around. The wide open look here for Ingles. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Up. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. He takes it in. Daniels inside the line. And his first shot of the game, no good. He has been out of this world, 74% from the field. We've got Josh Green. Daniels out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Thibault in at the small forward.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Inside. Landale with the bucket. Landale's got his first basket. Neither team here in the 4th generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Papanikolaou. He's defended by Exum. Giannis with it from downtown. Exum pulls it in. On the wing, Ingles. Antetokounmpo defending. Ingles kicks to Exum. And here is Giddey. Back to Exum. Pass to Giddey. Out to the right wing. And here's Mills for 3. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
To the middle. Antetokounmpo inside. He's defended by Exum. At the teardrop. And good that time.
Boy, where is the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Giddey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Stone cold stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shot in the moment.
Free throw, no good for Giddey. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ingles with the rebound. Now here's Giddey. Defense is right there. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Giddey making the defenders look like they're on ice.
Ingles against Antetokounmpo. Giannis striking in. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8" with his skill. Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter. Oh, what a move! Giannis!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Giddey, it drops.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
On his left side. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble a game.
Shooting for the away team.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
To the inside. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. 15 seconds left in the game. From deep, Giannis. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Eight seconds left to play here in the fourth. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
One piece, you think?
Without a question, BA. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down too.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Wagner, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Outside Bogdanovich. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Wagner outside. Pass to De Silva. Wagner outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, Wagner's showing he has the strength to beat contact.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Chalk up 2 there.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Schroeder. Here's De Silva. Hits a three-pointer.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Gone 1 for 3 so far. From deep. Fires in the triple. 6 points for him.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Wagner. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Bogdanovich.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First personal foul, first team.
And he drops it first. Good on both. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Wagner. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wagner's got his third bucket of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Jovic, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Outside Bogdanovich. Puts up a deep 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Jovic. Outside Bogdanovich. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Pass to Schroeder. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Jovic passes to Bogdanovich. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Knocks down the triple.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Wagner with a screen on Bogdanovich. Outside Schroeder. Let's go with a 3. That shot, no good. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Schroeder. In transition, here they come. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And really really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
He got it up. And indeed.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
Really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Jovic in at the 4. Guduric with the bucket.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's the teardrop, rebounded by Jovic. Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Washington. To the wing on the left. Here's Jokic. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. And Wagner gets it to go. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
Washington outside. Pass to Wagner. Five to shoot. Back to Washington. Oh, ripped away. Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Washington. And here's Jokic outside. The triple goes for Jokic.
And that just goes towards the all-around game of Jokic.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Okay, a moment to check out the league leaders in steals. Nikola Jokic, 3rd.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Outside Schroeder. Wagner for 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, and when Wagner is hitting from deep, the floor opens up for everyone else. Nice triple.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Shot clock at 5. He shoots. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Jokic. To the left wing.
And if you're a defender and you're leaning just a little bit, Jokic is going to take advantage of you.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Jokic. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Pass to Wagner. Here's De Silva. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Bogdanovic. gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Off target from three-point range. Goes up with the stripe. Can't get it to drop.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Well, I think for the home team, holding steady at the 2 spot, I wonder how they feel about that placement on our ranking scale.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy. Appreciate you joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Here's Jokic. Ooh, Jokic. Big man playing big.
And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
Wagner outside. From outside, off the mark. Shooting at a very efficient 67%. Here's Jokic. Banked it in off the glass. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Pass to Wagner. Here's the 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Yeah, Wagner just keeps going at them. He's in the zone right now.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Wagner's gone 2 of 3 shooting from distance here. The 17-footer doesn't go for him.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's the pick. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
To the inside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Wagner. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Schroeder. Takes the 3, and the 3-pointer goes. Schroeder's got 5 points.
And Schroeder just one of those guys with his speed, extremely difficult to guard. He gets the screen, uses the quickness, advantage, Dennis Schroeder.
Jokic the screen. From outside the arc. De Silva with the rebound. Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Wagner outside. A minute 29 left in the third quarter. And they take the lead. Wagner's got 19 points. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Wide open. They get the rebound. Jokic. Oh, Jokic attacking the glass.
Yeah, boxing out Jokic is easier said than done, especially when he's sniffing out rebounds.
Timeout. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Petrushev. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Here's Teodosic. There's Bogdanovic with the three. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Wagner, left side. Pass to De Silva. The fader. The long distance three is buried. De Silva's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Up 1. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Washington, and it's Bunga in at the 2-guard spot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
Pass to Jokic. No good from outside. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the board. Shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Here's Jovic. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up.
Timeout. Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Wagner. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Outside Bogdanovic. They set the pick. From the arc. Sinks the tray.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Jokic with a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Jokic. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's De Silva. Outside Schroeder. To take the lead. He can't get that one to fall. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Jokic. Tries it from the block. Jokic using his strength inside.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Jokic has gotten about everything to drop, shooting 6 of 7. Here's Wagner. Jokic grabs the board. Gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Picked by Bogdanovic. Right wing. Jokic in the post. No good with a layup.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Pass to Bogdanovich. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. And yep, it's good.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Wagner inside. Pass to De Silva. Here's the three. And connects from downtown. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Five ticks left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. This one was in the balance right until...
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Chanchar. Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
And it's good for two.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Doncic. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 5.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka.
We've played just over a minute here in the first.
It'll be a turnover. The ball goes to the away team.
Luka Doncic started off his 2024 doors with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Hits it from three-point range.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Giannis outside. Pass to Kalathis. Here's Papanikolaou. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
Doncic feeling it out. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Doncic. Rebounded by Papanikolaou.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. On defense, the home team trailing by 4. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back to Dragic. Just 4 to shoot. Ball stolen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Antetokounmpo with the steal, and there it is for him. From 13, out to the right wing. Chanchar. A three-pointer is right on target.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along? Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Down low, intercepted. Here's the break. Off target at the rim.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
To the paint. That one falls.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Out to the wing. Play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
So both teams changing it up here. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
I think they could have gotten a better look right there. And he just a little over anxious, I think, to get that shot off.
They set the pick. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
With the shot. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Teardrop shot. No good. Shot missing. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the right side. Pass to Dragic. Here's Toby. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. Taking a look here at the visitors. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will. Left side, Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Pass to Chanchar. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. So the wing on the left. The 3 traps in the tray.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Papanikolaou kicks to Coates. Here's Papanikolaou. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Pass to Doncic. Doncic powers it home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And the first half is now in the books. They're up by 7. And now let's thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely
Next on the docket. That'll do it for our show today.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Pass to Giannis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Out to Doncic. Hits the target from 18 feet. Doncic has got 14 points for the game.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Here's Giannis. The step back jumper is good.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Doncic passes to Chanchar. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Doncic outside. No good from outside. Around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Doncic. Makes good on the step-back jumper. He's got 16.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Giannis. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Clock at 6. Pass to Chanchar.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shoots the 3. That shot, no good. Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Coathis dishes to Giannis. Knocks it loose. Here's Doncic. Takes the 13-footer. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, you see what the defense wants to give up there. Luka more than comfortable in the mid-range.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Substitution.
And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. To the middle. Can't cash in from close range. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Inside. Coathis grabs the board. Sinks that one from the post.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
To the left side wing. Outside, Dragic. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. And he banks in the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
With the floater. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they got to bring the double team on.
First team foul.
1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. Being fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Charalampopoulos makes it off the glass.
I love the tenacity. Terrific move at a crucial point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Coathis. Here's Giannis. And the push by Antetokounmpo!
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Here's Chancho. Back to Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That one is off.
At the line from your home team, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he sinks the second.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Missed inside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Fades back. Doncic, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. The defender there all over.
Back to Giannis. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Coathis passes to Papanikolaou. Inside. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Chanchard grabs the miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
Here's Giannis. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Blasic. 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fade away. Luka Doncic grabs the miss.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
2 shots.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Buries the long-range jumper. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A narrow win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris